Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning at the open so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investment. Now, it's Wednesday, June the 11th. I've got 5 great press releases for you from both sides of the border and a couple of stock calls. Let's start you off first on the OTC market, specifically Nilam Resources trades there under the stock symbol NILR. And in Frankfurt, for our German viewers and our friends, under the stock symbol 3NL, Nilam Resources announces a gold deal with Caribbean Copper and Gold for a 2 million ounce resource inferred project in Colombia. Specifically, they've entered into a letter of intent with Caribbean Copper and Gold for acquiring all of the outstanding shares of its Colombian subsidiary, better known as Cobre. Under the terms of the letter of intent, Nilam must pay Cobre a total of $3 million US to purchase 100% of the outstanding shares. In addition, they're also granting a 2.5% net royalty on all minerals extracted from the property. This is the interesting part right here. Of particular interest for Nilam is the Quinchilla property located about 100 kilometers south-southeast of Medellin, Colombia. The property was originally acquired by AngloGold Ashanti, who carried out a modern integrated exploration program. AngloGold Ashanti reported that the Dos Quebradas zone hosted an inferred resource of over 2 million ounces of gold. So it looks like a great pickup here for Nilam. This resource estimate meets Schedule 7 requirements according to the SEC, but it's not yet 43-101 compliant, so look for that. Closed yesterday at 26 cents. This is what I also like about it. 52-week low of 25 cents, 52-week high of 227. So it looks like they're right at the bottom end of their 52-week trading range. And now they've acquired what looks like a pretty great project. Do your own due diligence, but looks like something for you to consider. Next up, Titan Energy Worldwide. They're trading on the OTC under the stock symbol TEWI. They're announcing preliminary second quarter results, and you all know that when you see preliminary numbers, the company usually feels very good about what it has, and in this case, a preliminary review of second quarter results leads the company to expect second quarter sales to reach approximately $2.5 million. That's a 100% increase over about $1.2 million they did for the first quarter of 2008. Have a quote here from John Tastad, CEO of Titan, who said the following: based on quarterly results to date and a strong order backlog, we're confident that our second quarter sales would far exceed the levels achieved in the first quarter this year. About Titan Energy, it looks like they're in the marketing and servicing of energy generation products and services, specifically clean, efficient energy solutions. Anytime you see 100% revenue growth, got to confirm that when the quarter actually comes out. Nonetheless, looks like they had a great quarter. Take a close look at that. They closed yesterday at 28 cents. Switching over to the Canadian side, Colossus Minerals trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange, the big board, on the stock symbol CSI. They're making a repeat performance. They've got some great numbers. Today they're announcing that the further high-grade gold, platinum, palladium at their Serra Pelada project. These are results from 3 drill holes there. The Serra Pelada is a joint venture. Take a look at those details. But here are the numbers you got to hear. Hole SPD 002 intersected 46.7 meters of 24.1 grams per ton of gold, 9.04 grams per ton of platinum, and by 11.6 grams per ton of palladium. That's a gold equivalent of 50.95 grams per ton over 56.7 meters. Big number there. Included in that, or plus also, you've also got 14.65 meters at 22.5 grams per ton of gold, 4.56 grams per ton of platinum, and 5 grams per ton of palladium. That's a 35.6 grams per ton of gold equivalent. And I'll give you the gold equivalent finally on hole SPD 004. 53.5 meters of 13.2 grams per ton of gold equivalent. So they're hitting big numbers there. Vic Wall, Colossus, a president, summed everything up as follows, because we're not going to go through the details. Take a look at them, but he nicely summarizes. The drilling program at Serra Pelada continues to realize the potential of this extraordinary noble metal deposit. The results demonstrate the continuity of high-value gold, platinum, palladium mineralization through large vertical intervals and over 100 meters of strike length on our main target zone, well south of the historic Serra Pelada open pit. Nice quote there, nice numbers. They closed yesterday at 268. They're up pretty strongly this year. Their 52-week high is 275, so they're trading at that upper range, but they're delivering great results. Next up, Active Control Technology trades on the venture exchange under ACT. They announced that they signed an agreement with partners in China to develop a market for active mining. What I really like about this press release is who these partners are. These are exclusive partnership agreements to sell wireless communications and locating systems for mines in China, which, as you can understand, is pretty important. First, the partners. The first one here is a mining technology developer that is a wholly owned subsidiary of one of China's major mining companies. Great JV partner. Also, an established provider of mining services to the country's coal mining industry. Why is this important? As you know, China has the largest number of coal mines in the world. Safety has been a big issue there, so the country is moving to aggressively improve underground coal mining safety and increasing mining output. And you can imagine a big linchpin of that is going to be being able to provide safety for miners and the environment in order to increase production, and so on and so forth. Active Control Technology yesterday closed at 38 cents. That's in between their 52-week trade range, right in the middle. Finally, Tenajon Resources, venture exchange TJS, intersected 76.5 meters, averaging 0.131% moly. This at their Molly Brook project in Newfoundland, on the south coast of Newfoundland. They completed their first phase of 2008 exploration drilling program. Here's the big hole that I like. Hole 0813 intersected 409.1 meters of 0.061% moly. Within the intercept, there are several high-grade intersections, including 30.5 meter section averaging 0.119% moly, and about 55 meters intercepting 0.094% moly. They closed yesterday at 42 cents. A couple of stock calls for you. WGI Heavy Minerals trades on the TSX under WG, halted at 923, pending news. And Cola Mining trading on the venture exchange under KM, halted at 919. Pending news. That's a wrap. 5 great press releases for you, some stock calls. As always, if you're looking for more great small cap companies to add to your portfolio, don't forget about the AGORACOM marketplace. Close to 90 companies listed by industry and exchange with great descriptions, so you can quickly find the one that best suits your portfolio needs. Have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.